Most people think of money as something to work for, save, and spend. But what if you could think about money the way successful entrepreneurs do? Did you know that 90% of billionaires made their wealth from business ventures, not from inheritance? Or that 70% of new entrepreneurs believe the traditional 9-to-5 job limits their potential for financial growth? These shocking stats reveal that the way most people think about money is totally different from how entrepreneurs approach it. In this video, we'll uncover the strategies entrepreneurs use to grow their wealth and how they make money work for them, rather than working for money. From investing in ideas to taking risks with confidence, we'll explore how these mindsets can change your financial future. Stick around as we dive into the surprising ways entrepreneurs view money, and how you can start thinking like them to level up your financial game. Get ready to see money in a whole new light. Chapter 1. The Mindset Shift. From scarcity to abundance, entrepreneurs don't approach money from a place of fear or lack. Instead, they adopt an abundance mindset. This is the belief that there is always more than enough opportunity, money, and resources to go around. Most people, especially in traditional careers, have a scarcity mindset, which limits their ability to grow financially. Entrepreneurs, on the other hand, see every problem as an opportunity to create value. As author and motivational speaker Tony Robbins says, the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. The idea here is simple. When you believe in abundance, you're not constantly worried about losing what you have. This confidence allows entrepreneurs to take calculated risks and grow their wealth in ways others wouldn't dare. A 2017 study from the University of California found that people with an abundance mindset are 22% more likely to engage in entrepreneurial activities because they don't see limitations. This mindset shift can be the difference between staying stuck and creating something groundbreaking. Chapter 2. Money as a tool, not the goal. For most people, money is the endgame. But for entrepreneurs, it's simply a tool to achieve bigger goals. Think about it. Jeff Bezos didn't build Amazon because he wanted to hoard money. He built it to change the way people shop. Entrepreneurs look at money as a resource to fund their passion, solve big problems, and scale their ideas. Take Elon Musk, for example. His ventures, Tesla, SpaceX, and SolarCity, are all driven by a vision to change the world, not just get rich. In his 2017 interview with Rolling Stone, Musk said, "Money is not my primary motivator. I'm driven by wanting to create solutions to problems I think are important." His goal was never wealth for wealth's sake, but rather to use money to fund ventures that push the boundaries of what's possible. Studies show that entrepreneurs who view money as a tool are more likely to reinvest their profits into growing their businesses rather than using them for personal luxury. According to a 2019 survey by Score, nearly 60% of small business owners reinvest their earnings into their companies, compared to just 15% of the general population. Chapter 3. Risk as a reward. Embracing financial uncertainty. For entrepreneurs, risk isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. In fact, they're wired differently when it comes to risk tolerance. Entrepreneurs see financial uncertainty as a necessary part of the journey toward big rewards. Risk is often associated with failure, but in the entrepreneurial world, failure is just another stepping stone. A report by the Kauffman Foundation found that over 50% of new businesses fail within the first 5 years. But the same report revealed that the most successful entrepreneurs understand this statistic and take risks in calculated ways. They know that with high risk comes high reward. It's about being willing to make bold financial decisions, whether it's launching a new product or entering a foreign market, because the potential payoff outweighs the fear of losing money. Entrepreneurs also know how to manage risk effectively. They invest in themselves, continuously learning, growing, and building their expertise. As venture capitalist Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, puts it, "If you are not embarrassed by the first version of your product, you've launched too late." This quote captures the entrepreneurial spirit of risk-taking, making bold moves, even with imperfect solutions. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to think like an entrepreneur. We've got even more strategies coming up. Chapter 4. Investing in ideas, not just asset. When you think about wealth, you probably picture buildings, stocks, and other tangible assets. But entrepreneurs often focus their investments on intangible assets like ideas, knowledge, and relationships. They understand that ideas can create immense value and generate returns far greater than any physical asset. This is especially true in the tech world. Bill Gates didn't get rich by owning buildings or factories. He built his wealth by investing in the idea of software. In The Road Ahead, Gates wrote, "Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning." This perspective helps entrepreneurs invest in refining ideas, not just adding to their asset pool. Investing in yourself is one of the most powerful strategies entrepreneurs use. The Global Entrepreneur Monitor, GEM, report found that 72% of successful entrepreneurs spend a significant portion of their time learning new skills, attending seminars, and expanding their knowledge base. This emphasis on personal growth enables them to seize new opportunities and innovate in ways that others can't. Chapter 5. The Power of Cash Flow. Breaking free from the 9-5. Most people are taught to rely on a single income source, usually from a traditional job. Entrepreneurs, however, understand the power of cash flow, the constant movement of money coming in and going out. They focus on creating multiple streams of income that can support both their personal lives and their business ventures. Real estate is one example. Many entrepreneurs build wealth through rental properties, which provide steady cash flow. Another example is investing in stocks or bonds that yield dividends over time. These multiple income streams create financial stability and offer greater freedom. A study from the National Bureau of Economic Research found that 58% of the wealthiest Americans have multiple income streams, compared to just 19% of the general population. By focusing on cash flow rather than relying on a salary, entrepreneurs give themselves the freedom to invest in bigger opportunities, scale faster, and mitigate financial risks. Chapter 6. The 10x Rule. Scaling beyond boundaries. Entrepreneurs think big, often in terms of 10x growth, not 10%. They aren't satisfied with small, steady progress. They want to multiply their business exponentially. This mindset comes from a willingness to take massive action and think beyond what's typical or expected. Grant Cardone's book The 10x Rule illustrates this idea perfectly. Cardone argues that to succeed at the highest levels, you need to set goals that are 10 times greater than what you initially think is possible. He also emphasizes that you should put in 10 times the effort to achieve those goals. The idea here is that the bigger your ambition, the bigger your actions will be, and thus the greater your results. A study published by McKinsey & Company found that companies that focus on aggressive growth strategies are 5 times more likely to achieve high returns than those that set smaller, more conservative targets. Entrepreneurs who think in 10x terms aren't afraid to scale rapidly, invest heavily, and push the limits of what's possible. If you found these strategies valuable, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're here to help you think like an entrepreneur and achieve financial success. In conclusion, the way entrepreneurs think about money is radically different from how most people view it. They focus on mindset, risk, innovation, and smart investments. Rather than seeing money as the ultimate goal, they see it as a tool to create something bigger, whether that's a new product, a global business, or a legacy. By adopting these strategies, anyone can shift their thinking and start thinking like an entrepreneur.